The whole market is going on a recovery today. Shiba Inu's price is being tested. Analysts are dropping their signals. Almost 468 trillion Shiba Inu stopped it. Coinbase just did the unthinkable. Finally, everyone can have it again. Elon Musk stepped in and announced a game-changing move, and this might put Shiba Inu's price in a crazy spot. What is happening? And what on earth am I even talking about? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. Today wasn't looking great for Shiba Inu. The price took a bit of a dive, dropping around -1% from yesterday. It's definitely a letdown, especially since just a few days ago, Shiba Inu was on a roll, with some big announcements from the devs. But today? Well, it feels like a whole different vibe. This has left a lot of people feeling pretty uncertain, wondering if the price is going to keep falling, or if it'll make a comeback soon. The confusion is real. But on the bright side, there was a small rebound for a while, though it's still not looking too hot. So, will this downturn be over soon? Only time will tell. But actually, this dip might be a sign of something deeper, as one analyst pointed out with a breakdown of what's going on technically. According to him, Shiba Inu hasn't been able to break through a key resistance level. In fact, it's not even coming close to it. The most recent price movement shows that the 26 EMA is still the first and strongest barrier for the market right now. What's interesting is that the level around 468 trillion Shiba Inu, which used to be a spot where a lot of investors were still in profit, has now turned into a solid wall. It used to be a critical point where people were making money, but now it's acting as a tough resistance zone, making it way harder for Shiba Inu to start pushing back up. On top of that, there's data showing that a lot of Shiba Inu holders are actually holding on to losses right now. This tells us that confidence in the market is starting to drop. People are losing faith because Shiba Inu hasn't bounced back to that key level. Without some solid buying pressure, it could be hard for Shiba Inu to recover and get back to where it was. If the sentiment doesn't shift, we might be looking at a long period of sideways movement or even more drops. Traders are watching that 468 trillion Shiba Inu level closely. If it breaks, we could see some fresh bullish momentum. But if it keeps struggling at that level, things might keep heading downward. Bottom line, Shiba Inu's failure to get past that resistance point just shows how cautious investors are and how shaky the market feels right now. While some people are still unsure about what's coming next for Shiba Inu, there's one thing that's been super consistent, no matter what, and that's the community. The dedication is unreal. And today, it was reported that Shiba Inu burns went through the roof again. In just the last 24 hours, a huge amount of Shiba Inu was burned. Tens of millions, in fact. Over 44 million Shiba Inu tokens were transferred to unspendable wallets, which means they were effectively removed from circulation. The two biggest burn transactions came from two separate anonymous whales, each sending over 20 million Shiba Inu tokens. It's pretty wild. Looking at the bigger picture, in the past week alone, over 82 million Shiba Inu tokens were burned. The burn rate has actually shot up by more than 30% from the previous week. So, while the market's uncertain, the community's commitment to reducing the supply and driving those burns is definitely not slowing down anytime soon. But hold on, you might still be asking, what's actually going on here? Why did the price drop? Well, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. And what do you know, it looks like Bitcoin is kind of following the same pattern. Bitcoin is also going through a potential correction, with its price dipping to the low 95K range and currently sitting around 96K at the moment. Analysts are watching closely, wondering if Bitcoin will be able to hold its support or if it'll keep dipping. Whatever happens with Bitcoin is definitely going to have an impact on Shiba Inu's price. So it's not just Shiba Inu facing some struggles. The whole market seems to be feeling the pressure right now. But hold up. Something huge happened today that's actually bigger than what's currently happening right now. It was reported that Coinbase is finally relaunching in India after a year of being out of the country. Coinbase, one of the biggest global crypto exchanges, is making another attempt to enter the Indian market after a long pause. They're bringing back the same centralized exchange platform that was initially introduced in India back in 2023. This time, they're teaming up with local partners to back up the whole operation and strategy. Coinbase executives are expected to visit India in March next year to meet with the Financial Intelligence Unit, FIU, as part of their efforts to meet all the necessary regulatory requirements. Once they get the green light, the relaunch could happen later in 2025. This is definitely a big move for Coinbase and could shake things up in the crypto space in India. So, why is this news such a big deal for Shiba Inu? Let's break it down. First off, Statistics show that Shiba Inu is the most popular cryptocurrency in India. At one point, it was even more popular than Bitcoin. That's huge, especially when you think about the potential market in India. With Coinbase finally making its return to the country, Shiba Inu stands to benefit a lot from the influx of new users on the platform. The fact that more people in India will have access to buy, sell, and trade Shiba Inu on Coinbase could lead to a boost in its price. More eyes on the token means more potential investors and holders, which can only help drive its value up. But that's not all. Another key factor is that Coinbase is one of the biggest exchanges for Shiba Inu holders, particularly in the United States. A lot of Shiba Inu's trading volume comes from users on Coinbase. So, this move to re-enter the Indian market is massive for the Shiba Inu community worldwide. It opens up new avenues for growth and exposure, and it could really help strengthen the coin's position in the market, especially if Coinbase is involved in making it more accessible to even more people. Now, if you remember from our previous videos, we talked about how one analyst has even suggested that Shiba Inu could reach $1 one day. At first, that sounded pretty far-fetched, right? But with all these big developments happening, like Coinbase relaunching in India, the massive burns we've seen, and the overall momentum in the community, it's starting to feel a little less impossible. Shiba Inu has surprised us time and time again, always managing to bounce back or show up when we least expect it. Could this be the start of something even bigger? Maybe. The truth is, no one really knows. But with all these moves and the continued growth of its community, Shiba Inu might just keep shocking us. Only time will tell. And that's not all. There's another massive announcement that happened today, and this one involves none other than Elon Musk. He tweeted that xAI, his AI company, will be launching its very own game studio. Now, here's where it gets interesting. One Twitter analyst pointed out that Web3 games might be part of xAI's plans, which is huge for the entire space. So, who's in the prime spot to take advantage of this? Shiba Inu. Why? Because of its ongoing developments in the Web3 gaming space, with games like Shiba Eternity and Astra Nova already in the works. As the Web3 gaming industry grows, Shiba Inu is positioning itself as a major player with its own games that tie directly into the broader ecosystem. If Elon Musk starts pushing into this space, Shiba Inu could be in the perfect spot to benefit from all the attention around Web3 games. This is definitely a huge win for Shiba Inu, and it could have a significant impact on its price. With Elon Musk entering the gaming space, especially if Web3 games are part of the plan, Shiba Inu is already ahead of the game with its own projects like Shiba Eternity and Astra Nova. As the world of gaming continues to grow, Shiba Inu's involvement in that space could attract a lot of attention, and we all know that attention usually leads to higher demand, which could push the price up. Now, when you throw someone like Elon Musk into the mix, it adds even more potential for growth. Musk has always been super bullish on meme coins, especially those inspired by dogs, and he's shown a lot of support for Shiba Inu in the past. His influence on social media alone can drive massive attention to any project he backs. And if he starts backing Web3 games like Shiba Inu's, it could send a wave of new interest in the community. We've seen how Musk's tweets and public statements can send prices soaring. And if he gives a boost to Shiba Inu's games or even mentions them in connection with his own ventures, it could spark a whole new wave of excitement. So, with xAI getting into the gaming world, and someone as influential as Elon Musk potentially backing it, Shiba Inu is in a prime position to see not only its games take off but its price potentially surge as well. The combination of innovative projects, a growing Web3 space, and Musk's bullish attitude toward meme coins could make this an exciting time for Shiba Inu holders. But what is your opinion on this? Comment down below. If you are curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on the screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then turn on the notifications bell on this channel. Missing an important Shiba Inu update might make you lose money, so don't risk it. Also, please share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.